For many years, marketing has relied on knowing the consumer needs to propose a solution to those needs. In years past, they've used tactics like mailing surveys or making phone calls to a key demographic or even speaking one-on-one with consumers or in a focus group. These tactics worked for a little while, but as the population got more into online interfaces, companies had to think of a better way to record data. Big data was their solution to this problem. Every big company in America is using some sort of big data, from online cookies to devices installed to send statistics back to the company. That is exactly what State Farm is wanting to do. Their device, Drive Safe and Save, is all about recording data for research purposes. Their idea is that if they can track how well their customers are driving, then they can offer a better insurance plan. Having the cheapest or best insurance plan for their customers ensures that they will acquire new customers and maintain the ones that they already have. Drive Safe and Save is a way to engage the consumer in gathering data. Drivers who participate in this program will have an opportunity to save money and get discounts on their insurance rates. Now let's talk about how it works. Drive Safe and Save uses a device that connects with OnStar to upload data through GPS and cell phone towers to State Farm's databases. It rewards drivers for their good driving habits and alerts poor drivers of their bad driving habits while not punishing them for their bad driving habits. They won't get any added cost or anything like that to their insurance plans. So for example, if I'm driving home from school and I'm using my Drive Safe and Save device, it would be tracking if I stop at the red lights on 68, if I use my blinker turning on the new circle. It would also track if I'm speeding on I-75 on the way back to Chattanooga, if I'm using my blinker to merge lanes, and if it starts raining, it'll track if I use my windshield wipers or my lights to stay safe in the rain. It could track my following distance and make sure that I'm not following too closely. And if I'm doing all of these things very well, then I could get discounts on my insurance rates. While if I'm doing them poorly, State Farm will alert me of those bad driving habits. Their idea is that if they can get better drivers, then they will have less wrecks and less insurance claims that they have to deal with, and thus creating more of a profit for their company. The issue with State Farm's Drive Safe and Save program is that the collection of big data has led to privacy fears in their consumers. Consumers fear that the device would be logging their daily routes and could use that information at the expense of the consumer's privacy. For example, a bad driver, let's call her Betty, who speeds to work every day on I-75 in Chattanooga, Tennessee, between exits 1 and 7, would be concerned that State Farm will give this information to the local law enforcement, and the Chattanooga law enforcement would then create maybe a speed trap in the area, compromising the consumer and allowing Betty to get a ticket, or get pulled over, get a ticket, and then have that on her permanent driving record. A solution to this fear is that State Farm could make this a part of their contract, that the data is only a general GPS location and will only be used for insurance purposes, and it will not be sold to other companies or to the law enforcement. So while this takes away an area of profit that State Farm could have, it reassures the customer and puts speeders like Betty at ease so that they feel comfortable using this device, which is the main objective. We want the data. After they have made the consumer more comfortable with their data, and that their data will not be shared, State Farm could expand this product to encourage bad drivers to develop better driving habits. At the end of every month, State Farm could send a report to every driver saying, this is what you did well, this is what you are really needing to work on so that you can get more discounts. For example, the report would tell Betty, our bad driver from Chattanooga, that she consistently drives 15 miles per hour over the speed limit to work every day, and that if she were to correct that habit and drive the speed limit, then she would earn a discount of, say, $50. This provides an incentive for her to drive better and correct her bad driving habits. So to conclude, State Farm's Drive Safe and Save campaign is a great way for State Farm to use big data to increase their margin of profit. The only issue with this program is that the consumer has fears of their privacy. But by putting the privacy fears at ease, by using legal terms that ensure that their data is only a broad GPS location and won't be sold or used against the consumer, they can gather the data that they need for their research. Once State Farm has reassured their customers they open an opportunity for a wide variety of uses for that data that they've collected.